Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will present about issue and challenge in Islamic economy. This is our group members. In this presentation, we will explain about introduction, objective 1, objective 2, objective 3, and conclusion and recommendation.
First of all, we will go through with the introduction. My name is Mukim Azam bin Hussein. My metric number is 1212590. Next. So the intro about our writing. Islamic economies had emerged in the modern year of 1945, and its dynamics may be seen in particular with the development of Islamic finance as a business activity in 1970s. As Islamic economics started to likely increase globally, challenges and issues appear one after another to form it compatible and suitable in current time and future. So there are some examples of issues and challenges of Islamic economies that I will mention. First of all, is Islamic finance of Islamic economies is told to be the imitation of conventional finance by some people and philosophers. Islamic finance has mostly abandoned its basic philosophy by disregarding risk sharing between the financier and the borrower, musyarakah, in favor of the fixed markup modalities of murabaha and ijarah. Besides that, Islamic economics also got criticized for duplication of conventional interest-based financial product with minor changes in names and words such as tawaruk for loan and sukuk for bond. Moreover, Islamic banking and finance of Islamic economies have generally lack of mechanism to generate a return on assets, or as known as liquidity. And last but not least, inflation is also a concern for Islamic economies, which do not follow mainstream banking and instead Islamic economics lend without interest or other obligations. Next.
My name is Nuriana bint Fazli and my metric number is 1212574. I will explain about objective 1. Economic development in conventional economics. Number 1, can manage their own destiny according to his ability without government intervention. It makes economic development will be more advanced due to competition between companies to achieve maximum profit, and it will use a lot of manpower, then job opportunity will increase. Second, government has made a great objective so that the harmony and security of the country is still guaranteed. Government set law to prevent bad things from happening, such as exploitation or pollution and so on. Citizens can still make their own profit, but need to access to law that have been made by the government. The third is infrastructure sector does not provide maximum benefit to companies owner, so that the government will take over to build infrastructure to look after the welfare of its people. Example of the construction like large highway, community parks, new school programs. Next. Economic development in Islamic economy. First, citizens are not in position to distribute the resource ourselves. Resources are also allocated in accordance with the requirements of Sharia social welfare can be maximum. Even though Islamic economy rules based on Al-Quran and As-Sunnah, its ummah can still pursue profit and wealth. Therefore, job creation and business retention throughout workforce development programs can be carried out. Second, his ummah as caliph and Muslim also become Abdul, servant of Allah. They take great care of the welfare of its citizens. Last but not least, has a good system of equity in the distribution of income. For example, like instrument of zakat and infak. Some countries that practice Islamic economic do not impose tax on their citizens. The reason is citizens pursue wealth while playing a role in paying zakat and infak their wealth to others. Next.
My name is Anissa Lumint Muhammad, metric number 1212586. I present about development and challenges of poverty in Muslim country. In Pakistan, rural areas show a rate below the hard poverty line compared to urban area. Rural areas such as Southern Punjab have a human developed at a worse level than urban area. The state has responsibility to provide fundamental assistance of existence such as food, shelter, education, and medical assistance. Wakaf, zakat, murabahah, musyarakah, salam, ijarah, and takaful are some of microfinance institutions in Pakistan that engage in Islamic microfinance. It is very beneficial in raising client awareness, monthly income, living standard, and profitability. Next. Challenge of poverty in Pakistan. The first one is corruption and the interest of elite in government. Most of them only take care of interests of their fellow elites and continue to ignore the welfare and interests of people. Second, administration that is not democratic. Next, the conflict, the religious and secular. And the last one is education crisis. The government spending on education is too low. The impact that half of population not getting a proper education, and even worse, there are poor children unable to study or drop out of school. Next.
My name is Nurhan Shabiti Alias, number matrix number 1212581. Today I will proceed with presentation with objective number 3, which is the analysis, issue and challenges of Islamic economy, critique, progress and future direction. Yes. Analyzing the issues and challenges of Islamic economy. In the effort of development in Islamic economy, the government needs to face some issues and challenges. One of the issues is prevent the riba in economic activity. Riba is a concept defined in the context of Islam's general characteristics and regulations to avoid speculation and unjust addition or decrease of money via various ways of investment. Next, exposure to volatile risk. In this situation, the Islamic sector currently lacks a position government and risk rules capable of assuring maximum accuracy and strength in the near term. Last but not least, the lack of HR capabilities as well as the quality resources is one of the most significant obstacle to establish the Sharia compliant institution. One of the challenges in Islamic economy is the lack of public understanding of the information available in banking, insurance, capitals market, and investment. Next, some critics for Islamic economy is practice more transparent and accurate Islamic economic system according to Sharia principles. Number two, the government needs to take some action to produce individual skills in the field of economic, especially Islamic economy, which is in the core of the constitution. Last but not least, providing more opportunities for economy students to study Islamic economics as the core of learning in order to become a science that can be used in efforts to develop structure of Islamic economy in the country. Okay, there are some challenges in Islamic economy. Number one is the occurrence of the revolution in Islamic economies that is able to change the status of one life. It is clear it is clear here that there have been progresses in Islamic economy sector and affect the country that implement in the Islamic economy system in managing the national economy. Islamic economy can be create transparency and honesty is in carrying out economic activity. Last but not least, this is because in Islamic economy, according to Sharia, there are some things that are provided, such as riba, interest, and more. Next, last but not least, I will present about the future progress. Provide extensive information to the community about the Islamic economy, its positive impact to the economic development in the country. For example, explaining about the providing of riba and preventing from doing any economic activity that has element of riba and interest. Enforce the law in carrying out economic activity based on the Sharia and make the administration of Islamic economy as the main administration to ensure the transparency and justice. The growth and development of the Islamic economy is the key pillar in the Islamic country, such as Dubai. So the future direction of Islamic economy can be maintained in a positive direction if we adopt a real Islamic economic system without riba and interest. And lastly, the Islamic economic system can also be the lead in developing the country's economy because it is so transparent. That's all for me.
My name is Nur Shamimi binti Draman. My matric number is 1212577. I will conclude and give some recommendation of this presentation. For the conclusion, based on our report, we will know the important goal of Islamic economics is to address legal claims on the backward state of affairs of the Islamic world and achieve religious goals al-falah, while looking after the welfare of its people by encouraging maximum competition and profit. On the other hand, Islamic economics needs to adopt a more transparent and accurate Islamic economic system by following the principles of Sharia. While for the recommendation that can be considered while dealing with the concerns and challenges in Islamic economics, among them are advising academics to improve reciprocal communication and sharing of views regarding Islamic economics, and academics should demonstrating how the Islamic economic philosophy has brought consequences for public welfare at the same time. Lastly, the government should produce more qualified people and talents for the financial sector, as well as build more Islamic financial institutions. So that's all from our groups. Thank you.